Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.
Hey everybody, welcome back to a quick beer review. Finishing the last of the 4-pack of Bodhi's that my man Jonathan sent. I appreciate you, bro. From Columbus Brewing Company. This is Juicy Bodhi. I saved this beer for last because I thought it could possibly be hazy. But the first two, besides the black IPA, were not hazy. So maybe this is a clear beer. We'll see. Columbus Brewing is in Columbus, Ohio. Bodhi is a double IPA. Actually, so double IPA, this is the first one that's 7.8%. All the other ones have been 8.3%. Just notice that. This can does not say anything about natural flavors. So the Pog Bodhi, which we just drank, said beer brewed with natural flavors. This doesn't say that, so we've got high hopes. Canned on April 9th. Time of recording, just over 8 weeks. I was talking to Jonathan about this. So these beers were kept cold the whole time, and they've held up fine, even being at 2 months. They've tasted great. This beer is not hazy. Fuck yeah, let's go. It is another clear beer. So I wonder if this is going to be more like the new school West Coast style kind of IPA. It says juicy, like kind of like that hop candy. I don't know. We'll find out. So this beer is a touch darker than the Pog Bodhi that we just drank. That one was kind of sunshiny. This is a little bit more towards like the gold color. It might look darker on camera. I'm not sure. It looks good. There's a chill haze on it, but I can see my finger, the shadow of my finger through this glass. It looks kind of like there's some floaties, but it's weird. Like it's not chunky or anything. It just looks like there's particulates floating around, but it almost looks like the carb is just kind of suspended in the beer. Crazy. Finger Bright White Head. It is fluffy, sudsy. It's been fun drinking these beers. So let's go and smell this thing. Does it smell juicy? It doesn't. It smells, I mean, that's interesting. I guess it does smell juicy, but it smells like a regular, like, West Coast style double IPA. It's bready. There's citrus for sure. I guess since we just drank the Pog beer and it was kind of artificial smelling and tasting, I was kind of not expecting this one to be like that, but sort of bracing myself for that, and it's not like that, which is awesome. It just confirms that I'm just not a huge fan of artificial, those beers with natural flavors, not a big fan of them. But yeah, this is like sweet orange. It's tropical, like pineapple-y maybe? But yeah, bready, crackery. It smells good. I just can't figure out what exactly it smells like. Let's go and taste it. Jonathan, cheers. Appreciate you, bro. It's good. This is clear, right? I mean, I can see the shadow of my finger through that. This to me drinks kind of like a haze. What does this taste like? What's the best way to describe this? So if you're into hazy beer and you go and fucking stand in line for like hype hazy beers, and then like you go to a grocery store and you see like Sierra Nevada hazy little thing, or Firestone Walker Mind Haze, or something like Stone, like Fear Movie Lions, whatever that fucking beer is called, like just regular on the shelf hazy beers, mass produced hazy beers. The best way I can describe this is this tastes like a mass produced hazy beer. Does that make sense to anybody? It doesn't taste like the base beer. It just tastes like, and it's probably gonna sound bad, but this just it tastes like a middle of the road, just like decently made hazy beer from a brewery that you wouldn't expect a hazy beer to be made, or wouldn't expect a hazy beer to be great, like Mind Haze or Hazy Little Thing. Like when I reviewed those beers, people were like, if I'm out and there's nothing else on the menu, like I'll get that and I'll enjoy it. Gosh, I don't want to sound like this is a bad beer, because it's not. But I'm just trying to like tell you guys what this reminds me of, and that's what it reminds me of. The first thing that came to mind was this tastes like one of those. This is a good like hazy option at a bar or hazy option at a grocery store that you can just go and grab for someone who likes hazy beer. Fuck, does that make sense to any? I don't know if that makes any sense. It's extremely easy drinking. It's not offensive. It's citrusy. It's tropical. There's a little bit of bitterness, not crazy. It's a little pithy, and then it's crackery and sweet on the finish. This is very easy drinking for 7.8%. But yeah, that's the best way I can describe it. I like this more than the Pog beer just because it doesn't taste artificial to me. But this to me feels like one of those beers. I hope I'm making sense without shitting on this beer. I'm not shitting on this beer at all. This is my third favorite out of the four. I like the base beer the best, the black IPA the second best. This is my third favorite, and the Pog one was my least favorite. And I even said in that video, that beer wasn't a poorly made or a bad beer. It's just not what I prefer. Something like this, I would drink a couple of these if it was around. I don't have to drink 8% beers these days, but this is one of those just super easy drinking, flavorful, tastes like a hazy beer in a non-crazy hazy format. So, like I said, I hope I don't sound like I'm shitting on this beer. I hope you guys who watch this like kind of know what I'm saying when I say that. Not offensive, not crazy. Like, I feel like this is a double IPA that someone who doesn't love hoppy beers would drink and be like, oh yeah, I can drink this. Which sounds wild since it's fucking 8% almost. So hopefully, like I said, I don't want to sound like I'm shitting on this beer, but I think people like Mind Haze and people like Hazy Little Thing and people like that Stone Fear Movie Lions beer. Stuff like, I'm only saying that because I live in California and that's what I know. Maybe on the East Coast there's other shelfy hazies that you're like, oh yeah, if I'm out shopping and I see that, I grab it just to have in the fridge for people. And it's good. Like, that's what this beer is to me. So this is better than the Pog beer, but I don't like it as much as the black IPA and the base beer. So I hope that makes sense. This beer is good. This is a good beer. Like I said, I would have a couple of these back to back. It's that easy drinking. And I mean, at almost 8%, you'll catch a nice buzz from it. So that's Juicy Bodhi from Columbus Brewing Company in Columbus, Ohio. Jonathan, I appreciate you sharing this 4-pack. It was so fun to drink these. And yeah, so that would be base beer was my favorite, black IPA second favorite. This is my third favorite, and the Pog beer was my least favorite. And that, like I said, that beer wasn't bad. It just preference-wise, that's what I liked. So, do you have this one? Let's talk about it. What were your favorites from the 4-pack? We can talk about that too. So, that is it. Appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you soon. Cheers.
Thank you for coming behind the bar, in the arcade, all that shit.
Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.